Hi, welcome to Taxes Saved Reviews. Well, I want to review with you the number that means more than the balance of all the money that you've saved towards retirement, especially if you've been a heavy saver in 401k and IRA in the traditional sense, meaning not Roth IRA and not Roth 401k. And this is where this becomes very, very, very important. You see, the number that means more than the balance that you have is the amount that you can draw after tax. And after tax is the piece that many of you have reached out by going to taxessaved.com. That's taxessaved.com, scrolling all the way to the bottom and requesting a saving tax optimization plan analysis. It's a custom analysis particular to your situation. Now, this is for those of you listening now that we're into this, hard to believe, kind of heading into the final innings of the year, that there is still some room available, although we don't know for how long, of a client availability that want to save taxes still for 2025. And then there's still obviously availability for people that want to get a good head start of saving tax and being tax smart in 2026. Some of you have actually already scheduled into 2026. But many of you have reached out saying, hey, how soon can I get in? I had a big divestiture. I sold real estate. I sold a business. I did a big Roth conversion, or I want to do a big Roth conversion, or I have a business that is about to sell in this last few months of the year. Folks, go to taxessaved.com. That's taxessaved.com. Scroll to the bottom, request a saving tax optimization plan custom analysis, and then scroll to the top and watch the on-demand case study webinar. But what I want you to also do, for those that do register to meet and review the webinar in that order, I want to gift you the book that you see, The New Holistic Retirement. And here's where I'm going to give you a case study that I really want you to chew on. Here's a client that we just put out in our Taxes Saved Case of the Week. And this is a client, he and his wife are in their late 40s. They've saved approximately $400,000 towards retirement that's left, let's say, remaining in their 401k IRAs. Well, number one, they learned how to get access to the 401k to the other spouse tax-free so they could do the Roth conversion with tax offsets, even though they really didn't even know they could get access to the employer plan. A lot of you have referred your adult children to take advantage of this so they don't end up with a bigger balance like many of you have that are a generation older, and you're now in your 60s and 70s and even 80s. And some of you are referring your adult parents, right, that are in their 60s, 70s, 80s and say, hey, I want to get hit with this inherited required distribution. Here's why. Believe it or not, this client, by just doing what everybody else does, deferring this balance, not even adding another dime to it or another dollar, that $400,000 turns into a total tax liability over their lifetime and their adult children's lifetime of $2.6 million at 8% growth and 24% projected federal and state combined tax rate. 8% growth, I want you to remember this, and 24% combined federal and state estimated tax rate. Now, contrast that with the uncertainty, right? You wouldn't gamble your retirement. Why would you gamble your retirement tax rate, right? As this client said, wow, I didn't know what I didn't know. And by showing how he could get, let's say, a return increase, and this was a great referral over to the Strategic Wealth team that I refer and that I work with personally and professionally, that was able to get that return average up to 10%. But also the client was said, well, what if I, based on my tax bracket now, combined federal and state, which is about 35%, what if that stays true? Now get this, that 2.6 projected tax liability, right, at 8% and 24% tax rate, going to a 10% growth rate and a 35% combined federal and state tax rate, goes from 2.6 million of lifetime tax liability, right, in legacy to 8.1 million. So here's the point. What's the number that's more important than the balance you have? It's not how great of a return you can get, although that's important. It's how great of a tax avoidance can you accomplish. And folks, the time to start is now. Don't wait. Every day you wait is more tax deferring. Every day you wait is having that much less of a pro-low tax president in office. Go to taxessaved.com. That's taxessaved.com and learn what tax risk road you're on and what the reroutes for those that you qualify for with our 22 proactive CPA tax savings CPA team can help you accomplish. Taxessaved.com, taxessaved.com. Folks, there's still time to save tax.